Hello everyone. Today's lesson is lesson 39, identifying equivalent, customary, and metric linear units of measure and estimating and measuring distance. So we have used a ruler to measure line segments in inches, feet, centimeters, and meters. Now, inches, feet, yards, and miles are what we call customary units of measure. Okay? Centimeters, decimeters, meters, and kilometers are what we call metric units of measure. So if I wanted to measure the length of a pencil, I would use either inches or centimeters. That's one of our smaller units. If I wanted to measure the length of the classroom, I would use feet or yards, or I would use meters. If I wanted to measure the distance from our school to the gas station nearby, then I would use miles or kilometers. Okay. All right. So an inch is about the same as 1/4. Okay. And a dollar bill is about 6 inches long. Okay. If I don't have a ruler, I can use a dollar bill to estimate the length in inches. Okay. All right. So the abbreviate for inches is IN, or we can use those two little marks at the top for inches. Okay. All right. So our ruler is 1 foot long. The abbreviation for foot or feet is FT. And there are 12 inches in 1 foot. Okay, we can see that here, see that on our ruler. Okay. All right. So this next part, this is a yardstick. A yardstick is 1 yard long. YD is the abbreviation for yard. There are 3 feet in 1 yard. And since there are 3 feet, that means there are 36 inches in 1 yard. Okay. We can use our yardstick to measure our whiteboard. So this is yard, and it equals 3 feet or 36 inches. All right. Whoops. Okay. So the last one we have is miles. MI is the abbreviation for miles. It is about 1 mile from our school to the McDonald's. Okay. So a mile is the same as 5,280 feet. I would not want to measure that with a ruler. So 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. That means there are 1,760 yards in 1 mile. Okay. So remember, all of these units are called customary units. Now, the United States is one of the few countries in the world to use the system of the customary units of measure. Most other countries use the metric units. Okay. So our metric units are centimeters, decimeters, meters, and kilometers. All of the words have the word meter in them. All right. Oh, and I forgot to write down millimeters. There we go. Okay, so the abbreviation for millimeter is MM. And a millimeter is about the thickness of a dime. So if you hold a dime on the end, that very skinny part, that's how thick a millimeter is. It's very small. Okay, the abbreviation for a centimeter is CM. There are 10 millimeters in 1 centimeter. Okay. All right, the next one is a decimeter or decameter, and that abbreviation is DM. Now, a decameter, so 1 decameter, equals 10 centimeters. All right, we now have meters, and that's just abbreviated as an M. So there are 100 centimeters in 1 meter. A meter is a little bit longer than a yard. And my last box is kilometers or kilometers. Okay, when we measure longer distance using the metric system, we measure in kilometers. And a kilometers has 1,000 meters in it. So 1,000 meters equals 1 kilometer. Okay, and that's it for this lesson. Good luck on your homework.